The governor of the central bank Iraq just announced that on Saturday there is an imminent transformation of banks, pointing out that Iraq will witness a comprehensive digital transformation in the financial sector. On a program rate. Frank, no, not on a program rate. This is another indication, another hint, another clue that points in the direction of where we're going. All of this is preparation. All this preparation we are witnessing is not for a program rate, and the world knows it. Iraq and UNARMY discuss mechanisms for implementing Security Council Resolution 2732. What does this mean? The end of the UN involvement in Iraq. We were always told when we left in this capacity we would be paid. Well, we are getting ready to leave in this capacity, so we should be paid. In order to pay us, they need a value change. It is important to see and understand just what is really happening in Iraq and what has to change. They need to peg the dinar to a basket to prevent these wide swings every time there is a hiccup in the oil market pricing of oil. The value of the Iraqi dinar is already there. They have large quantities of oil reserves, along with the other products, gold stockpiles and the monetary CBI reserves. The assets can make the dinar rate far greater than 1/6 of a penny for a dinar. They are still artificially suppressing the dinar, and I believe they are still holding to this Obama/Biden foreign policy due to the economic war between Iran and the US, at least for the time being. The currency resetting has to take place at some point. Iraq hasn't changed their exchange rate into an international real effective exchange rate that's cross-borders, has cross-border utility yet. They're not on the forex in a real manner yet. Probably the best news so far, fortunately it came from more than one source. We have private, individual bond holders that are now receiving their travel funds to go and get their exchanges done. This is huge. Today is the first time I have tracked a couple of sources or individuals who have been given their dollars to go handle their bond exchanges. This is an absolute first and downright awesome. Marx has been told that once bond holders get paid, we will be next. I'm giving serious thought to exchanging all of it right away, because if I was to wait a year or more to see a range of $2, $3, $4. Well, that would be good, but I could just take all my capital gains right away and invest them properly, by the time I'm waiting for the dinars to mature to that $3/$4 level. Well, shoot, what I invested my dollars in will have already been what I'm waiting for. My rate of return on the dinar a year or two later, I can make it on my own with proper investing. Also, you know how sick and tired I am of holding on to the dinar, lol. The next step for you when the value goes up is for you to go to a bank/exchange center to have this currency converted into American dollars and deposit in an American bank. Some of you have told me, as an example, I have 2 million dinars. I'm going to cash out 1 million, I'm going to hold on to the other million because I'm going to watch it float and grow. Then I'll exchange it then. Do you like that scenario, to take just a portion of what you have at the beginning and then go ahead and do the rest later? Can I tell you what I'm going to do? The Trump administration obviously believes Iraq has had enough time to rebuild. Iraq certainly has the money. Article: Iraq has no immediate alternative to Iranian energy imports. Everyone is concerned about how this will affect the Iraqi citizens. The United States has decided not to renew a special waiver that previously allowed Iraq to buy electricity from Iran without facing US sanctions. The waiver expired on Saturday and the US State Department chose not to extend it. He is part of President Trump's maximum pressure campaign against Iran. The IQD remains stable. As of March, they are removing the dollar from the country, at least that's what their actions are suggesting. They suspended US dollar withdrawals outside of Iraq. That strongly suggests they are about to revalue the currency. Al-Alaq, Iraq has one of the greatest Arab gold reserves with 162 tons. This is making the news again. Iraq wants the world to know the physical assets it has in its foreign currency reserves, etc. They want us to know they are one of the only solvent countries in the world. They are laying the foundation to be able to change their rates. Waltz tells Al-Sudani, Trump's pressure on Tehran will increase. Quote, the U.S. National Security Advisor noted that the decision not to renew the waiver on sanctions on Iranian electricity exports is consistent with President Trump's maximum pressure strategy on Iran, and that pressure on Iran will increase if Iran continues to develop nuclear weapons capabilities and support terrorism throughout the region, including in Iraq. The National Security Advisor thanked the Prime Minister for his commitment to the U.S.-Iraq bilateral relationship and emphasized the Trump administration's commitment to deepening energy and economic ties between the two countries to the benefit of the American and Iraqi people. Waltz stressed the United States' firm commitment to the security and stability of Iraq in the face of regional and international challenge. On Wednesday, the deputy chairperson of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, Ikhlas Al-Dulaimi, ruled out the government's submission of budget schedules within the next 2 months, while confirming that the value of the 2025 budget amounts to 216 trillion Iraqi dinars. Al-Dulaimi told Shafaq news agency, the Ministry of Finance has not yet sent the 2025 budget tables to the Council of Ministers, even though they were supposed to be sent in October 2024, according to the Financial Management Law, for approval before the start of the new year. She added, the total budget amount is 216 trillion dinars, while actual spending is estimated at about 160 trillion dinars. Al-Dulaimi ruled out sending the tables to the House of Representatives within the next 2 months, noting that the Ministry of Finance has not yet completed their preparation, which could lead to the postponement of budget approval until after the elections. Last February, the Iraqi parliament voted on the draft law amending the first law of the Federal General Budget Law of the Republic of Iraq for the fiscal years 2023 to 2024, 2025, No. 13, of 2023.